Hi guys, welcome back. And as promised, here's the long-awaited recipe for nettle and dandelion soup. Particularly good for anything to do with your digestion, your gut health. Obviously helps, as I've mentioned previously, with parasites, controlling parasites, eliminating parasites. So yeah, a really beneficial soup to make in your day-to-day use because it will help maintain better balance in your gut health. I just want to give a quick shout out to my lovely friend Sonia from Australia. She is very much into parasite cleanses and she very kindly shared some information with me back along. Just very vital information actually. So thank you, Sonia. So this is really dedicated for you on your own journey with parasites. Like I said before, we all have parasites on some level. It's just how bad or out of control they are in the body through lifestyle, through diet, stress. There's so many factors, sugar, alcohol, things like that all can basically aid parasite growth. So yeah, this soup is just a really good one just to have in your arsenal really when tackling them. I'm just going to give you a quick overview of some of the benefits of nettle. I know I've been through some of the benefits of the dandelion in my previous video with the smoothie, the berry healthy smoothie. If you just want to check that one out for the dandelion benefits, which is also very vital. But I'll just go through the nettle benefits now. So nettle, it can help with many things in the body. It's an all-rounder really. It can help with reducing inflammation, aiding in blood sugar and blood pressure regulation. It helps support a healthy urinary system, and it's also a very good source of vitamins and minerals, particularly A, vitamin K, calcium, etc., iron, magnesium, all of them really. It's got a wealth of minerals and vitamins. So it's particularly good, the anti-inflammatory side, and it's also anti-allergic. So nettle contains compounds that can help reduce inflammation, and it also relieves allergy symptoms like those associated with hay fever. So anybody that has hay fever every year, if you introduce nettle, you can do it through a tea. You can have nettle tea, just pour hot water on some nettles, let it brew, and just drink the water. And that's another form of having nettles if you prefer not to do the soup. So you can do it that way as well. It's very good at controlling the blood sugar. So there are some people that suggest that nettle may help improve your blood sugar levels and could potentially mimic the effects of insulin. It helps to regulate the blood pressure, so it helps by relaxing the blood vessels and reducing the force of heart contractions. The urinary support nettle is a natural diuretic, which means it helps to flush out excess fluids and potentially aid in the treatment of urinary tract infections. And this is where it's really good with parasites because it will help flush out anything like that really in the body, mold, toxins, things like that. You are really getting a very beneficial green supplement here just through wild nettles. As I mentioned previously, if you're going to forage for nettles, I would do it somewhere where there's limited pesticides, chemicals, things like that, so that you know you're going to get something, cleaner. But nettle's very good at absorbing the nutrients from the soil. It's one of the best plants apparently for pulling out all of the vitamins and minerals, and that's why it has such a high content. It's very good for skin health, so it can help with things like acne, hives, eczema, due to its anti-inflammatory and antibacterial properties. And there's also people that say it's very beneficial for arthritis, reducing pain and disability, but even offering some protective benefits against certain cancers. Okay, so I just want to give a shout out to a lovely lady, Barbara O'Neill. A lot of you probably already know her. She's got some amazing content out there online, and she's done some books on how to heal the body with nature, really, and she's got some interesting information on parasites too. But in particular, one of the things she mentions in her book, which is Self-Heal by Design, and that's Barbara O'Neill. She's an Australian lady. She mentions in there about how stinging nettle is known to build red blood cells because of its very high chlorophyll content. Chlorophyll is almost identical in molecular structure to human blood. As a result, it aids in the delivery of oxygen through the body. So, that alone, plus she says, it's got an impressive array of minerals, as I mentioned earlier. It's got iron, calcium, magnesium, potassium, manganese, selenium, silicon, sodium, zinc, copper, chlorine, sulfur, chromium, iodine, vitamins A, B, C, D, E and K. So it's packed, absolutely packed. The only thing I will say is just make sure you wash it thoroughly. I wash it several times and then I will soak it in some salt water. So yeah, that's basically in a nutshell nettle. And like I said, you want to check out the benefits of dandelion, just go to my previous video on berry healthy smoothie, which does give a brief description on the benefits of dandelion, which is quite similar to nettle. So what we're going to use today, fairly simple, just apart from the process of washing the dandelions and the nettles, which can take a little while, but it's worth it. You need 100 grams roughly of nettles, and we use the tops of nettles. We've got 30 grams of dandelion leaves. We've got roughly 2 to 3 turnips chopped. You can use potatoes, but if you can't use potatoes, then this is a good substitute. We want a small chopped carrot. We want the tops of the leeks, so the greener parts of the leeks, which we want about 160 grams chopped. About roughly three parsley stalks. We're going to have some sea salt and 3 large garlic cloves chopped, 2 medium onions chopped, and we've got about 1200 mils of pre-made vegetable stock. Again, if you need to add a bit more water, then you can do, depending on the amount. We've got some ghee pre-made. Check out my video on how to make ghee if you're not sure, or you can buy it in the supermarket. So once you've got all of those, just one addition as well. Anybody that wants to add a bit of pepper, you can do that. And again, as with always, you adjust this recipe to your own taste buds. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to get the pan ready and we'll start the process. Okay, so now we've got the pan ready, we're just melting the ghee, 2 tablespoons of ghee. I will put all the ingredients and method in my description below, so you can check that out after. So what we're going to do first, we're just going to add the 2 medium-sized onions, pre-chopped. We're also going to add the 160 grams of chopped leek and the small carrot chopped. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to just fry these on a about medium heat, just the higher part of the medium. So we're going to do that for about 10 minutes and then we will come back to it. Okay, after that's yeah, been frying for about 10 minutes. Just add the garlic. And we're just gonna just fry that just a little bit longer. Just for about a couple more minutes. Okay, so once that's had a couple of minutes, we're just going to add the turnips or the potato if you want to use potato. And then we're going to add the stock. Just pour all the stock in. Then we're going to bring that to the boil. And when it comes to the boil, we're going to reduce it to a simmer, and then it's going to simmer for about 20 minutes. Okay, so bring it to the boil, so we're just going to reduce this down to a low heat now. There we go. And just let it simmer for about 20 minutes, and then we'll come back to it. We're going to pop the parsley in. You don't need to chop the parsley because it's all going to get blended anyway. Then we're going to add some salt. I'm going to put a good healthy teaspoon in. You can obviously put as much as you feel you need. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to transfer the nettles and the dandelions, but we're only going to just blanch them in the water. So as soon as they start to wilt, we'll turn it off because we don't want them to cook. Okay, I needed 2 hands for that. So as you can see, it's just starting to wilt now. So the pan was full of the nettle and the dandelion a moment ago, but you can see it's starting to wilt. So we're going to take that straight off the heat and we're going to pop it in a blender just to blend it up nice and liquidized. And then I will show you the final result shortly. Here we go, and voila, here is the finished article. It's got a thinner consistency with the pulpy bits, but it's blended well. And for those of you out there that might think, oh, I don't know if I want to try that because it's got nettle and dandelion, you really can't taste it. It's just like having a sort of vegetable soup, really. You can taste the vegetables in it, the garlic and the onion. So yeah, enjoy, guys. If you're willing to give it a go, yeah, let me know how you get on. All right, take care and I'll see you soon.